Hey, what's up guys, I'm Pugal here, and yeah, we just finally got revealed the next generation of Windows. Finally, so Windows 11. Yeah, the Windows 11 is actually a pretty hype in about this month. So there were leaks, the live event has been held off like today. So yeah, I just watched it. It's just actually great. Without just any kind of a basic UI changes or something like that. So they just changed the whole UI, the whole aesthetics of this software, which is actually great. So the main thing about this version of software, so it's not flat, it's just a glossy glass. So the transparent will be some kind of a shiny thing, and the UI will be like a glass finish. So yeah, I'll actually like it, like without just having a flat color like white or black on the Windows stand. So they just call it as a light or dark theme. So yeah, so now it has a lot of things that are new on this software, which is also built in. So Microsoft just added a app to the software which is built in. So we will talk about it in a bit, so stay until the end. But so just hyped and just impressed, especially me. So if it also impressed you, let me know at the comment section down below. But yeah, this just a pretty easy intro for this new software. Yeah, and now let's talk about it. Now let's start from the main claims that this Microsoft team made during the live event. So there were some buffers while just watching, so yeah, it just happens. But just don't talk about the negative things, just talk about the positive, the upsides of this software, and there's no downsides. So if I just need to notice the downside, I'll just need to use it. But yeah, so in a couple of months later, we'll just receive this update. So just a free upgrade if you're having a product key already activated on the Windows 10. So it's like updating Windows 7 to the Windows 10. So it's like similar like that, not a huge different changes. So yeah, actually the upgrade is just so easy. And the main claims that Microsoft made during this live event is 40% smaller updates, which means so the updates will be much smaller, but you just need to note something that they just told us that this will have 40% smaller updates, just that, not a huge thing, just 40% smaller updates, which means the time we just don't know. Like the Windows 10, if you update it, it just takes a lot of hours or even a day. So yeah, they just claim that this update, this Windows version will just have 40% smaller updates. That's it. And the second claim is this software uses less energy. So who uses a lot of energy on like the battery life? So usually video editors, photo editors, so the huge pack editors like that. Yeah, so like Premiere Pro, Adobe After Effects, a 3D softwares like that. Yeah, you'll just drains a lot of battery while just multitasking and surfing around the web browser and doing the editing and doing some graphic designs on the After Effects. So it's just a lot of works, heavy battery usage. So yeah, this version uses less energy, so it saves a lot of battery, especially for the video editors like me or some of you. And yeah, I'll just like it, these claims, and it is the most secure Windows yet. So they just claim that this is the most secure Windows yet, which means they just don't mention what are the privacy features which is built in on this software, but we will notice it, or we'll start to notice it when the Windows 11 launched officially, and the updates will receive in a couple of months. Now the whole UI, as I mentioned earlier, the whole UI has been changed. A new lot of features has been revealed on this software. Now let's start with the aesthetics. So the whole aesthetics has been refreshed, which means the UI, the apps, the icons, the Windows version has been totally refreshed on its aesthetics. So it's actually great. I really like it. So they just added a lot of feature as they can. So yeah, and the first thing that just crazy, like not too crazy, just a regular thing that you may saw on the iOS or iPadOS or Androids or even macOS, the widgets. So now you can just swipe from the left to view the weather apps, the news apps and so on. So not news app, so just need the local newses or the international newses instantly just swiping to the left. So yeah, it's actually used for a lot of stock users or something like that on the Apple. Now it's also available on the Windows. So if you want to live in a bit on that session, this is useful, and you can just also make this as a full screen, which is, yeah, you can just do a lot of things. And the start, what should I just say, start menu, okay, yeah, start menu or the taskbar, it has been centered, which is by the theme of to make your workflow center, so to make it focus on your work. So they just centered the start menu or the taskbar at the center by default. Just that, you can just still change it, but by default Windows or the Microsoft team is giving you the center start bar, oh my god, start menu or the taskbar as you may call. So I'll just call it as a taskbar because that is how also Microsoft team called it as. I'll just believe that is how also they call it as, but I'll just don't know. But the taskbar has been centered by this team to make you focus on your workflow, to instantly do some kind of a search and instantly open apps and so on. I really like it though, and you can just set it to the left side as a normal Windows user. So you'll just probably think that why they just made it center, this is the reason, but you can still go to the settings and change it to make it as a left side. So you just can continue your quickly workflow like on the Windows 10 or the previous versions. Yeah, so nothing like the Apple, so they just introduced a new feature, they just fix it. So but Microsoft is offering this, actually great. Now another theme, so the theme is the pandemic. So they just added a app built into the software as I mentioned earlier. So that is the Microsoft Teams. Yeah, as you may know, as I saw it as a enterprise or a business or corporate meeting application for that only. So yeah, I just never used it before, but my relatives, my father uses it because he does business and so on. So yeah, it's actually not too bad, but I've never used it, so you just need to notice it because I can't judge it because as you may know I did not use it. But yeah, this for a noticeable thing that you'll just need to know about me because I'm just never used it, so I can't rate it, I can't just do anything about it. So yeah, and what is it? Why they just built into the Windows software? So there is a reason, because now you can chat with your family members without just doing a chats or meetings with just your co-workers or with your business teams and so on. So because they just literally say that Microsoft Teams. So now only I just noticed this Teams. They're just not referring it just to the corporate or the business team like teams. So family, so if you're a family, you'll just need to move on like a team to make the relationship stronger among like us or among you. Yeah, I'll just now only notice that work as a team. So yeah, actually the naming now only I just can understand the deep meaning of teams. It just not only refers the business or the corporate meetings, it also refers to the family members or the friends or so on. Yeah, actually that's a deep meaning. So now I hope you'll just also notice this from just telling this. Yeah, actually great. And a short quick thing, so now the multitasking is more easier to access. I believe that you'll just need to tap and hold the minimize or the maximize button, and it will just show some options that how you want to multitask another application, so the workflow will be much easier. Now we'll just need to talk about the main thing. Now the Microsoft Teams has been built in to the Windows because it is Microsoft app, so they'll need to make their users use this app because this their app, so they just try to make people use that app. So yeah, that's pretty basic, as every company or every manufacturer do this, like Samsung, as you may know, or Samsung, I just don't know how you pronounce, but Samsung. And yeah, we'll just already have a enterprise, but we are just using the Zoom app as a daily online meeting or online chatting platform. We'll just use Zoom. And Google, it's a big competitor for Microsoft, and they just have Google Meet built into the mail app, and they just have a separate app for the Google Meet also. And Skype, so Microsoft Skype, so they just bought it about I just believe 8 billion plus, yeah, 8 billion plus of dollars, so they just paid and buy this Skype. So yeah, already there is a lot of apps that we are getting used to or get used to, and Microsoft Team is a new competitor, not a huge competitor, but from this update it is a huge competitor because over 1 billion users uses Windows all over the world. And we'll see when the version has been released. So yeah, and really hope how it will be when just seeing the security features and the UI and those glassy transparent effects and the transition and the multitasking and the Microsoft Team. Now you can just chat with it and do some basic video calls on the Microsoft Team app. Yeah, I really like it. So that is the quick thing about the new Windows 11 software. Yeah, this is a free upgrade. So what do you think about this software? Let me know in the comment section down below. Just entertain me. And yeah, that's been it. Catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.